and neat, these men, belted and tucked, and ready for action. Already I'm hooked. I follow them to their barracks. The neatness of it, the rows of bunks, the order. I'm beside myself with longing, each bed tight made, corners neat and parcelled, no gaps, no mistakes. There's method in this. The air smells of carbolic and boot polish and engine grease. One of them shows me his kit. His boots gleaming under his bunk, placed just so at such an angle. The precision of it makes me feel faint. And then a quivering ripple shivers across my groin. I am at home here. I am in paradise here. They take me to see the storerooms. Miles of shelving stacked to the roof with supplies. Say the word under my breath. Supplies. In case of, in the event of supplies, this is organisation. Nothing can go wrong here. Everything, every last thing labelled. Everything in its place. The soldier says, you have to be organised, see? Because if ever there is an emergency, if anything is out of place, think of the chaos then. They show me the order books, requisition pads, cancellation forms, goods in, goods out, pink for in, green for out, and things are dancing inside my head. I'm practically singing. He lets me hold his gun. I imagine shooting all the people in our street. Pop, pop, pop!
What have you done? Is he dead? I saw him move. I saw his eye flickering.
I shoot them because they shouldn't be here. Messing everything up. Throwing the system into disarray. I imagine the looks on their faces. Stupid. Caught by surprise. Pah! Astonishment. Pain, fear, twisted mouths. Some of them even cry. And I am laughing now. Shivers run up and down my spine. My feet are going like Fred Astaire. I feel the most pleasure I have ever felt. I think there. See what it feels like. The soldier takes the gun. There was no bullets in it anyway.
You could have left him.
I did once. Went to my father's house. He took the girls and ran. But when we got there, he said, "You've made your bed, now lie in it." Marriage is a sacrament. Marriage is for life.
Tell me about your father.
I remember this one time, I made supper for him. The struggle, he had been boiling kettles as big as myself, and setting out the glass milk jug just so, and I had to stand on a chair to slice bread. Baked beans it was. The struggle with the tin, and I burnt my hand on the stove. Then the waiting. Look how good I've been, Dad. Look what I've done. Midnight he comes in. And he sweeps my beautiful gift from the table. And it's cold, was all he said. And my heart just shriveled. But later that night, he came and woke me from my bed and said, "I'm sorry, Mary. I'm sorry, forgive me." And that one thing made my heart leap for joy inside, because it means he loves me. Isn't it?
Did Billy ever say, "I'm sorry, Mary"?
At the start, yes. Then after, nothing. I longed for him to say something, but he never did. When he came to get me from my father's that time, he gave me a kiss and said, "I'm sorry, Mary, let's go home." And there was a bit of the old Billy there, the one I loved. And I wanted to believe him. So we went home.
When I got in the door, he broke my ribs. Jumped on them. I never went again. So if we did, he'd find us and kill us all.
You mentioned the old villain. What does that mean?
When I met him, he was gentle. Walked me to my door, said, "You're the one for me." Said he'd always known. I wish I had a lad like that, they'd all say. Polite, quiet, handsome. When I met his mother, she said, "If you marry our Billy, he'll thread you through the eye of a needle." I didn't know what she meant. I do now. I was quiet and shy. I wasn't the sort to argue. I was lonely and a bit of a wallflower. He must have seen me coming. I can't sleep, Mum. The bed's too big. Things creak out in the corridor on the stairs. I think it's him. Every time I think it's him. They say he's dead. Alive he's not. Small dreams I had. A glimpse of him. A hand there, a breath there, but good to go. He's shrinking. I thought death has shriveled him. But he's back now. The whole of him, his hands in my head, his breath in my face, pulling me to place I want to forget. I'm not strong like Susan. Soon I will die with this. Big dreams, huge dreams. I close my eyes and I'm trapped in the film My Life. Snap! Another photo. Snap! Smile, Jenny, smile! What will they make of these happy family snaps? With our sandals and frocks, our arms entwined, we're like rabbit eating grass. And we're smiling. Smiling for our lives. But at the back of my head, I say, someone read this secret sign. I'm sending you a message. Can't you see it in my eye? This can't be real. This can't be true. Can't you see it? Can't you see it? At the back of my head, I just want to send you a message. I just can't take it. I just want to tear out my dress and shout, look! Look, guys! Look, 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 look. I look at the photo. And where is the message? The sign in my eye. I look at the photo. And we're just smiling. Is this there?
This is where he died. Yeah. You wouldn't have thought to look at him, he'd been shot. He did look peaceful.
Why did you put up with it for so long, Mary?
And that's his medication list.
4 Fentian, 2 vitamin, 1 blood pressure.
He liked to have things down on paper. Always best to have things in writing.
Like what?
Most things, really. Rules. Lists. Because if we didn't, you see, there was always a risk.
Of what?
That something might go wrong.
Why did you tolerate this, Mary? Do you mind if I look upstairs?
A flickering memory I have. Of warmth and light. And a wireless playing when I come home from school. But this is long ago. Father put my mother in the ground. After that, nothing. Every night, come home, nobody, no fire. He even sold the wireless. It's not his fault. It's not his fault. I won't have that.
My father loves me, but I love him so hard, my chest hurts. But there is drink, then a great sadness, and I'm so small, I can't help. The first winter, I think it was the first, freezing fog and my heart like lead, and I'm waiting in the parlour for him, waiting and aching like a dog. Every sound in the street, every fleeting footstep, I think it's him. Is he coming? Is he coming? He never does. Later that night, he stumbles through the door with a bag of chips or a bottle of pop and says, "I'm sorry, Mary, forgive me." And he falls on the floor or the stairs, or sometimes he might even make the chair and sleeps like a dead man. Sometimes I make a mewling noise, like a cat, just to see what it sounds like, to remind myself I'm still here. But the noise gets louder, until eventually I'm howling into the darkness. Come out, you fucking come out, or I'll howl my throat to shreds, and then you'll be sorry. Then you'll be sorry for what you've done. He doesn't come. After a while, I stop howling. No one ever comes. I think perhaps I've died, like my mother. And so I cut my arm. A great big slice with the carving knife, and the pain is a good thing because it's real. A sharp, true thing that scares the stone away from my tomb. And as the blood flows down my arm, right is flowing red, I know I'm not dead. So the next night, I do the other arm. Then I'm thinking of Jesus and the pain he suffered for the love of us. Then as the knife draws a ruby ribbon from my shoulder to my elbow, I'm thinking of my father as much as the pain. I don't know why, but I am.
I love my family. They're mine. I love them. What's different about it, see, is that I love them more than what you might call normal. Don't ever say that I don't love them, because I do. I do. Everything I want. A wife, 2 girls, glad they're girls. Nice balance, nice sense of proportion. Me and them and me. No one else. We don't need it. We don't want it. The house shipshape. It's all under control. Lay my hand on anything, anytime I want it.
When I met you at the dance hall, you bought me pot lemon. I recognised you, as if I'd known you my whole life. And when I looked at you, my heart just swelled. And I will save you. I will save you. I will save you. I will save you. Billy did the shelving. It's arranged alphabetically, do you see?
I've got rules. I've got a system.
Brown, Polish, budgie food, bullet spare, curtain rings, dry peas and beans, pulses are in a separate section under P. Emergency supplies, fire lighters, you don't have any open fires.
What I say goes. Trained them so they know that.
They were just in case.
Of what?
You like to cover all of it,
Glasses, 5 inches from the edge of the table.
garden implements, hand cream,
Bowls down when you drain them.
knives, macaroni.
That blue china cat, I like that cat. 3 inches from the fruit bowl, not 4, not 2, but 3. What I say goes.
Pest poison, razor blades.
Got my eye on everything going here to the ground.
Susan and Janet did the labels. They've got very neat hands, haven't they?
You can't take a breath without me. Don't even try.
Did we ever explain the purpose of all this? They were just spare items, just in case.
Of what? Can't take any chances, can't take any risks.
That is all he said. Did you ever ask? I think he was expecting a siege.
Got on rations like in the war. It's all there in writing, there's no excuse.
A war, an explosion of some sort. He wanted to make sure we'd all survive, just the 4 of us.
To answer this, the answer that, one or the other.
He made us do the football pulls.
Keep a little edge on the hunger, keep them on the toes.
He said if we won, we'd buy a desert island, and we'd all go to live there and never come back. It was his dream.
I'm the one that needs feeding up. I'm the one who has to go out there, earn a crust in the cold, in the dark. There's all sorts of stuff.
It was our nightmare.
You've no idea. You lot don't know you're born.
We must have been the only family in Britain praying not to win. It's not good enough, Susan. We're trying to construct a defence. I've told you. How old were you when the intercourse first started happening?
I was quite young, 16.
Yesterday you said 13.
It was a long time ago, I can't remember.
16 or 13, which?
I was probably younger than 16, maybe I was 13.
And what happened then?
Pardon me?
What were the events which led up to it?
He just, you know,
What?
I was in the shed, he was chopping bones, and he just, you know.
In the shed?
Pardon me?
It happened in the shed.
No, he told me in the shed.
Told you what?
He said, Susan, you know, have sex with your mother, well, and I want it with you too.
And what did you say?
I didn't know what it was. I knew it was bad, so I just said, I don't want to, Dad, I think it's wrong. And he said what he always said, which is what I say goes.
And
What?
and then what happened?
Nothing for a couple of weeks. I felt sick, I didn't know what to expect. One day he sent Mum and Janet out for the jumble sale. That's when he did it.
Did you tell your mother?
Yes.
And she did nothing.
There was nothing she could do. He bought a gun.
Did it happen regularly?
Every Friday. Other times in between. We were trapped. Stop looking at me like that. I couldn't do it to someone like you. It's easy. You don't fight. You don't know how to. You give the freaks, don't you?
No.
Your mother couldn't have saved you either. We're all locked up together. Don't tell anyone because it's private.
Would you like a cup of tea?
Sorry for shouting.
You weren't shouting.
I'm sorry. I'll stop now.
Hey Dad, I'm writing this because the psychiatrist said I should. Say to us, how does this make you feel? How does that? What does that make you feel? And what does that? But we know how to do it now. I say I felt frightened. I felt vulnerable. I felt terrified. What I feel is embarrassed. Wait. Useless. All of them. You were our father. And we killed you. We're glad you're dead. But sad we weren't nicer. Because then we wouldn't have had to shoot you. Once, when I was 7 or 8 years old, I came in and you're at the kitchen sink, playing with the goldfish that you tipped from its hole. You were watching it flap and gasp with a strange dreamy look in your eye. No colour in them, just black with the corners of your mouth turned up. That's how you look. You hit 'em up. I can't write this anymore. I don't see the point. We tell them this bit and that bit, but to them it's just some case history, some horrible incidents. I'll never be free of you. I just want to come into your grave and shoot you again and again and again and again. Just to make sure.
Wish I'd never said it now. You want the dreams to stop? Can't live with them, they're killing me.
Try and tell me about them.
A dream that... I can't, I'm sorry.
Would you write it?
I can't say it, I can't write it, I'm burning up with it.
With what?
I can't tell you, I can never tell the worst.
Can you know? Is your father in these
Is
dreams?
your father in these dreams?
Of course he is.
And what is he doing
And
to
what
you?
is he doing?
Can't tell you.
Can you know?
Can you know?
He's having sex with me. He's having sex with me and I'm...
And you're what?
And you're what?
I'm enjoying it. So try writing it, so I'm writing it. Come into the room, it's dark, I can't see your face. I'm lying on the bed and I've got no clothes on. You kiss me, a lover's kiss. You put your tongue inside my mouth and tell me you love me. Say I love you too. That's what lovers say, isn't it? I say I love you too. Dad. Say I love you too, Dad. I can't write this. She says the dreams will fade if I write it down. She says it's normal. These feelings are normal. I said they're not my feelings, they're my dreams. You touch me. I want you to. It's you and it's not you. I ask you to touch me again. You do. I'm not your daughter, I'm your lover. Except I'm lying now. Because I know I'm your daughter. That's what makes it so special and secret. I look at your face and look so sad. I don't want you to stop. You're the only lover I've ever had. Pull you down towards me. I wake up. I'm sick on the side of the bed. How could you do this to me, Dad? How could you do this?
danger to society.
Of course you're not. Giving Janet tea.
Relaxation tape. Listen to it on the walk then.
Does it work?
No.
She's not doing it right.
It'll be better when we're all back together.
I sleep in your bed.
Yeah.
Until the dreams stop.
What's it like without him, Mum?
I had mushrooms on toast yesterday. I haven't had that since I was a girl.
Went shopping with Deirdre yesterday.
Just wanted stuff.
Very kind.
Didn't know what to buy.
Felt a bit lightheaded.
Felt a bit sick.
It was a hypermarket. We had £10 each.
We bought some shredded wheat.
3 packets of biscuits.
Deirdre laughed. So is that all you want?
I've never had shredded wheat.
Didn't like it actually. The shredded wheat. But I guess we'll get used to them.
Bring the goods! Let's have a party. I'm feeling on top of the world. Tell Janet to stop crying. Tell her to shut her face. Come on, let's have whiskey. Let's make a show of the road. Someone's popping something inside my head! She says I've had a fit, but she's just saying it. What I think is that some bastards spiked my drink.
The fit's got worse. We took her to the hospital, and that was the happiest time of our lives. But when he came back, he seemed different.
Quiet as a lamb, weak as a kitten.
That last weekend was like being in hell.
Another little whiskey. Everything's under control. More crackling in my head last night. I didn't say a word. Give them an inch and they'll take a mile. A bird in the hand is worth 2 in the bush. What I say goes. What I say goes! Someone come up here. I'm on my own. In the dark. Mary. Janet, Susan. Someone come and do something. Stop crying, Janet! You lived the life of Riley! You don't want for nothing! Any more tears and I'll break your neck. Another little whiskey. Crack! Sparks fly! Bright phosphorus in my brain! Pieces! Crack! I am hurtling through black sky on a sea of pungent scent. I can smell the neon colours of my mind. I smell things I can't control. I'm back to my dog's